excited and pleased today to be presenting the occipital lobe. It is long overdue. Before we get into it, I wanted to let everybody know that my health at the immediate moment is needing some attention. And so I will keep everybody up to date on that as time goes on. Right now, I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. But this is the reason why I didn't post this video on the 6th. Is because I've been dealing with myself. And so I thought that would be more important than come on not feeling well and present this video. So with that in mind, I am going to be reading off of my notes. So when you see me looking down, that would be the reason why. I've also gotten a haircut. I'm on the fence. I don't know if I like it or if I hate it. But I have more stuff I intend to do. And the last thing before I get into it, I can't reach. I really can't reach it. This is why I'm so short. So I can make myself into a goofball on worldwide television. This is why I was made short. I hopefully will be able to put it up here. I did a video on this of how incredibly excited I was to replace the card so that I can start getting out new videos. And this will be the very first video, as you can see. It's still in its wrapper. So, again, we're going into the occipital lobe, and I'm debating whether or not I should put the individual video up there or if I should put the playlist. So whichever one comes across will depict which one I've decided. So keep an eye up here when they come through. Will be the previous videos that I've made on the different sections of the brain. So we've already covered the parietal lobe, which is the front of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, which is the front of the brain, the parietal lobe, which is the middle of the brain, and the occipital lobe, which is what we're presenting today. So let's get into it. This is how I intended to do these videos. So I hope everyone enjoys the upgrade to the series. This is where we will delve into the fascinating world of the occipital lobe. Again, that is found at the back of the brain, and it also controls vision. It's where a lot of your visual brain usage, we'll go with that because I don't have that answer actually, comes out of. So I'm sure somebody down below would be like, that's not correct. Please, by all means, correct me. But that's where all of that information happens, is in the back of the brain. In here, we will uncover its function, significance, and the impact it has on our daily lives. So sit back, relax, and let's delve into the intriguing world of the occipital lobe and its importance. Grab a snack and a drink. It's okay. I can wait. Are you ready? Okay, wonderful. Let's get into it. The occipital lobe, situated at the posterior region of the brain, is an integral part responsible for processing visual information received from our eyes. Its critical function enables us to perceive and comprehend the integral details of the world, making vision its primary and indispensable function. What an amazing section of the brain we are going to be talking about today. Let's continue, shall we? Right about here, I'm going to do a quick exercise with you guys, and when that's completed, I will see you back here. Hopefully everyone enjoyed that quick little exercise. I like to do that from time to time just to be able to keep up on things and make sure that I'm still doing okay after my TBI. Again, I hope everybody enjoyed it. Let's take a closer look at the occipital lobe, shall we? The important part of the brain is divided into 4 sections. 2 lateral regions known as the left and right visual cortexes, which we all know about left brain, right brain, and having very specific talents associated with them. Each section has its own unique function that contributes to our ability to process visual information from our eyes. It just gets more fascinating. For instance, the visual cortex processes information from our right eye, while the right visual cortex processes information from our left eye. This crossover arrangement is what allows us to have depth perception and a comprehensive view of our surroundings. This crossover arrangement is what allows us to have depth perception and a comprehensive view of our surroundings. Plays a critical role in identifying shapes and colors. It helps us differentiate between different objects and recognize their distinct characteristics. Lastly, responsible for recognizing faces and objects. It allows us to perceive and identify the people and things that are in front of us. All of these functions work together harmoniously to provide us with the incredible ability to see and appreciate the world around us. It truly is a blessing to have such a complex and remarkable organ like the occipital lobe that enables us to experience the beauty of our visual surroundings. This is why I titled the series The Amazing Brain. In addition to its role in vision, research suggests that other areas of the brain may be connected with or influenced by activity in the occipital lobe as well. For instance, studies suggest that there may be connections between areas like language processing, memory, the hippocampus. I didn't touch much on it, but I'm going to research it later on. It's responsible for storing and retrieving memories, which is why I want to research it, because it sounds more like the prefrontal cortex. And so I'm very curious about that. The one I need to study more I made a blooper. Emotion, the almond-shaped structure in the brain, and even decision making, the prefrontal cortex. With all of that being said, let's move on to some more fascinating facts about this remarkable section of the brain. Another interesting fact about your occipital lobe is the ability to adapt quickly when presented with new visual stimuli, something known as neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity. Cysticity. We're going to put that one up there too. With regular practice or exposure to certain objects or images over time, your brain can learn how to better recognize them even if you don't initially know what they are. Wow. I wrote it and I'm still in shock. This is one thing I like about medicine. I learn about one part of the body and that it takes me to another and back again. That visual stimuli is always there. This is why it's important for children who are visually impaired or blind to start learning Braille early on, so their brains can adapt more quickly when presented with new symbols or images. Criminy. I swear I learned something new every day. Like, seriously. Again, I'm the one that wrote this thing, and I'm still fascinated. I wrote it this summer, and I'm reading it again for the first time. Today, we have explored the fascinating world of the occipital lobe. We have learned about its location, function, and some intriguing facts about it. The occipital lobe is a critical part of our brain that enables us to process visual information accordingly, allowing us to interact with our environment effectively. It plays an essential role in our everyday lives, shaping how we perceive and comprehend the world around us. Understanding the significance of the occipital lobe helps us appreciate the complexity and wonder of our brain's capabilities. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you have found this information enlightening. I have one final section to cover before I post the last video of this series. Please stay tuned for that. I can't believe I've finally made it to this point and will be posting the latest of these videos soon. Comment down below what fascinating facts you have learned so far in the series. What section is the most intriguing thus far? I personally have enjoyed the prefrontal cortex as it's personal to me. So that's it for this one. I'm going to send it off to the editing board. So there's a button over here. Press it. here. If you like content like this one, click it. Thank you for your most valued currency, your time. Bye!